PTCI Channel 2 and PTCI YouTube channel welcome you to our coverage of high school sports. Tonight we are in Booker, Texas, where the Kiowas are getting ready to take on the Gruver Greyhounds, their nearby neighbor. And a little football action. Beautiful night outside. Sun is setting off to the west. Little bit of wind action out there. And here come the Booker Kiowas over to their sideline. Booker comes into this contest with a 1-5 record. Gruver, now entering the field from the opposite side, comes in 4-2. Of course, last year had a historic run, making it to the state finals. Of course, I think I know they lost their last ball game. May have been lost 2 in a row, I think. And Booker trying to pull the upset tonight. And we'll get ready for kickoff here in a moment. Booker did win the coin toss. They deferred to the second half, so they will be kicking off to Gruver. So we'll go ahead and give you the defensive starters for Booker. On the defensive line, Abe Banuelos, Sol Ramirez, Alex Ordonez, Leo Banuelos. At linebacker, Martin Gayton, Edgar Avila, Eric Ramirez, and Ishmael Jimenez. In the secondary, Ian Guzman, Diego Hernandez, and Fabian Camacho. Lights are on. Both teams out on the field getting set for the kickoff. Back deep to receive the kick for Gruver will be number 11, Thomas Speck. He's a senior. Kicking off for the Kiowas, number 10, Edgar Avila. Avila, a senior. Here's the approach and the kick. Short kick. One of the up men catches it between the 20 and 25. He's up past the 30, past the midfield stripe before he's knocked out of bounds in Kiowa territory at about the 43-yard line. That's where the Greyhounds will have it, 1st and 10. As I mentioned, Gruver comes in 4-2. One of their players, very well known at quarterback, Jalen Conyers, number 12, committed already to play at the University of Oklahoma, recruited by Georgia, Ohio State, all kinds of big-time teams. Handoff to the tailback, and he's going to be dragged down after a couple of yards. In on the tackle, Ismael Jimenez, number 23. 2nd down and 8 as the ball is up to the Kiowa 45-yard line. Creed Calloway, number 21, was the runner on that play for the Greyhounds. Senior running back. 5'9", 200 pounds, packs a punch. He'll flare out, pass from Conyers. He catches it along the sideline. He's got enough for a 1st down. Still dragging a tackler down the sideline all the way inside the 25-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Greyhounds. They'll rush to the line. They're waiting for the marker to get set. Wasn't even set. Handoff to the running back, and he's going to be dropped after just a few yards gained, but literally did not let the sticks get in place on that play. So 2nd down, 10 yards to go. I'm surprised the ref didn't blow that one dead because they started that play too early. Two split to each side. Both these teams will run this kind of an offense. Conyers, quick throw outside into the flat. Caught up near the first down line. Still in bounds into the end zone for a touchdown. So the Gruver Greyhounds strike on their first drive, and they do it quickly as well. Number 2, Carter Arms, the senior wide receiver with the catch. So Gruver lines up for the conversion. They'll line up in a swinging gate formation. Man in motion across the formation. Conyers flips it to him into the end zone for the 2-point conversion. That was Thomas Speck on that. So with 10:18 to play here in the first quarter, Gruver leads Booker 8-0.
Experience freedom with PTCI Cellular and save money. PTCI has locally owned towers to cover our home area, and we partner with nationwide providers to serve you nationally. You have the freedom to travel anywhere in the United States with no worries. Stay PTCI local with the newest phones on the market, and that's not all. Save up to $600 on a new phone. Remember to shop local, live large, and save money with PTCI.
Call 338-2556 or click ptci.net for details today.
So Kiowa's set to receive the kick back deep for the Kiowas. It will be number 5, Fabian Camacho, and also number 23, Ismael Jimenez. Kicking off for Gruver will be Jalen Conyers. Here's the approach and the kick. Ball into the end zone. It's caught, and he's going to bring it out to the 10, the 15, the 20, the 25, the 30, and fights his way up past the 30. So it did work out for him that he brought it out. As Camacho out about the 23-yard line or so. 31-yard line, I'm sorry. Kiowa's at the line, shotgun formation, trips to the top side, two receivers to the near side, quarterback on the draw, pressure, ball loose, and Booker will maintain possession. Looks like right there at the line of scrimmage, so it'll be 2nd and 10. Starting offense for the Kiowas at quarterback, Edgar Avila at running back, Ismael Jimenez on the offensive line. A. Banuelos, Eric Ramirez, Jared Rosales, Sol Ramirez, and Martin Gayton. We'll get you the receivers here in just a moment. So 2nd down, about 9.5 to go. Pistol formation, handoff to the tailback. And he's going to get a couple on the play. So it's going to be 3rd and long. And starting wide receivers, Fabian Camacho, Leo Banuelos, Diego Hernandez, Ian Guzman, and the H-back, Edgar Sanchez. So 3rd down, 9 yards to go. Pistol drops back to pass under pressure immediately. He's going to be sacked. Might have been a face mask there. No flag on the play. Looked like he got a handful of it, but that's going to be a big loss, and it's going to be 4th down, and the Kiowas are going to be forced to punt. All the way back at about the 25-yard line. Avila will punt. Gets it off, a high kick. Angled toward the sideline. Good punt. Gets a roll inside the 30-yard line. So down at the 27-yard line, that's where Gruver will have it, 1st and 10 with 8:08 left to play here in the first quarter. They lead Booker 8-0. Gruver at the line, 1st and 10 from their own 27. Conyers in the pistol formation, pitches it to the running back. To the far side, he's got big yards. Past the first down yard marker, still not touched, past midfield and into Kiowa territory. So a big gain there by Callaway on 1st down. The ball all the way up to the 45-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Greyhounds. Turn, handoff to the tailback. Callaway again runs over a defender inside the 30, up to the 35-yard line. That's probably going to be enough for a 1st down. And it is. They'll move the chains. 1st and 10. Keeper by the quarterback this time, up to the 25. Breaks through a tackle. Stumbles his way into the end zone as he fights off another tackler. Jalen Conyers in for the touchdown from 35 yards out. Greyhounds quickly on the board for the 2nd time. You can see that size and strength there, just busting through tackles. Line up 2-point conversion, swinging gate again. Man in motion, snap, quickly tossed to him, and in for the 2-point conversion again is Speck. So with 7:06 to play here in the first quarter, Gruver takes a 16-0 lead over Booker. Even if you don't put points up there, I think everybody's going to know the gist of what's happening tonight. Wow. It's going to be a long night. Hey, we started out in dugouts. We're pretty tough up there. Camacho and Jimenez back deep again to receive the kick for the Kiowas. Conyers will kick off. Big foot to it. Shoe comes flying off, and that went out of bounds through the end zone. So it will be 1st and 10 for the Kiowas at the 25-yard line, and that boot went flying on that play. Kiowa's come to the lines, pistol formation. One split to each side, handoff to the tailback. Fights his way back up to the line of scrimmage and really had to avoid several tacklers in the backfield as Gruver is in that Gruver defensive line and linebackers. They are in the backfield every play. So second down, short gain, call it second down, 9 yards to go. There's a snap, pistol, handoff to the tailback. He's hit in the backfield and tried to fight his way back near to the 25. Didn't quite get there, so it'll be third down and just a little over 10 yards to go. Third and a little over 10. Back to pass. Lets one go on the slant. It's caught. And up to the 40-yard line. That's going to be a 1st and 10 for the Kiowas. Ian Guzman with the catch. Nice pass by Avila. They hit him right in stride. Or the 15-yard gain. Avila back to pass again. Tries to hit him again. Defensive back stuck his hand out in front that time as that was Ridge Holland that got a hand on it to deflect it. So second down, 10 yards to go. And we've got a timeout on the field. 5:10 left to play here in the first quarter. Gruver on top of Booker, 16-0.
My name's and I recently purchased internet service from PTCI. I was asked about virus protection and I fibbed and said I was covered. Big mistake. A few months after my internet was installed, my bank called. I'd been hacked. They took all my money. I'd opened an email, downloaded malware that allowed some cyber crook access to my bank info. Don't let this happen to you. Take advantage of Tech Home from PTCI.
Back out on the field after the timeout. Second down, 10 yards to go. Power pistol formation, fakes the handoff, throws it out to the back. That's a backward pass. Ball is live. Gruver picks it up at the 30-yard line, and he will run it in for the touchdown. Thomas Speck, and Gruver is back on the board once again. That was a backwards pass, so a lateral. That was a live ball. Both teams didn't realize it. Referees didn't blow it dead as they should not do. So Speck finally picked it up and had several other guys to make sure nobody brought him down. So that one was too easy for the Greyhounds. They'll line up for the conversion again. And we've got a flag on the field. That's going to be a delay of game penalty on the Greyhounds. Gruver still looks like they'll line up for two. Carter Armas now in at quarterback. Speck in motion. He'll roll out to his right, goes over into the end zone pass just off the hands of Hunter Haynes. So no good on that. 4:59 to play here in the first quarter. Gruver already dominating Booker 22-0. So Gruver set to kick off once again. And once again, Jimenez and Camacho back deep. Hunter Haynes will kick off for Gruver this time. This one's short. Upman will field it near the 30-yard line. Tries to go wide instead of getting up the field, and he's going to be dropped in really a net loss of a couple of yards on the return. It was Diego Hernandez running it back. So it'll be 1st and 10 from about the 28-yard line for the Kiowas. Just trying to see if they can piece together a couple first downs so they can build a little confidence. Did get one on that last drive just to try to stop the hemorrhaging. Avila back to pass. He's under pressure. He'll take off on the draw, fights off a tackler, and fights through another one, and gains maybe a yard on the play up to the 29. Second down, 9 yards to go. As the Kiowa ball handlers are having to fight for yardage in the backfield just to get back to the line of scrimmage on just about every play. Avila drops back to pass again. He's going to take off on the run to the top side of the field, up past the 30-yard line. He'll fight his way forward to about the 34. And that'll make it a third down and third down and a long 5. Snap, handoff to the tailback. Jimenez fights through a tackle up near the first down marker. Looks like he may be just shy of it. And it will be a first down for the Kiowa. So nice run there by Jimenez. He really attacked the line of scrimmage, found a little gap and busted through there, and then fought off a couple of tacklers there near the first down marker. Back to pass. Avila under pressure. He's going to be sacked. Still on his feet, though. Finally drugged down, though, all the way back inside his 30-yard line. We'll see where they mark his forward progress at about the 30, 31 or 32. So it's going to be second down at about 20 yards to go. We'll call it second down at 18, actually. Avila back to pass again. Lets one go on the slant. Defender came over the top. Guy was sidelined looking for a call there. No call on the play, so it's going to be 3rd and 18 now. They tried to get that to Ian Guzman again. Third down, 18. Back to pass, and he's under pressure. Tried to get a screen pass, able to at least get the throw off for an incomplete pass. But it's going to be 4th and long. Of course, it could have been 4th and longer if he would have been sacked. There's the snap, gets off the kick, caught at the 35-yard line, up to the 45, now past midfield, and drags tacklers up to the Kiowa 40-yard line, as that was Haynes on the carry. So 1st and 10 for Gruver with 1:42 still to play here in the first quarter, already leading 22-0. So power pistol formation. Hand off to the tailback. Bust through one tackler, and then a couple of Kiowas there to bring him down. But a nice gain by Callaway. Makes it 2nd down and about 5 yards to go. Ball right on the 35-yard line. Quick pass outside, caught. Tackler there immediately as soon as he caught it, but he's able to drag him far enough up for a 1st down. So 1st and 10 at the 30. Pitch outside to the tailback. Callaway going to be brought down pretty quickly there. Eric Ramirez and Jared Rosales on the tackle. Second down, 9 yards to go. Quick pass outside, caught by the running back and then dropped. And that was a forward pass, so that will be an incomplete. Armas back to pass, over the middle, and that one knocked down by the defense. There to defend Eric Ramirez. So 4th down and 9. Kai was looking to get their first stop of the game. Armas rolls out to his right, lets a pass go, caught, and looks like it may be close to the 1st down. They'll say no. It looks like and so Booker gets their first stop of the game, so back on offense now. The Kiowas get their first stop with 8 seconds left here in the first quarter. Pistol formation again. There's a snap. Handoff to Jimenez. And falls forward for a short gain. That will be it for the first quarter. The Gruver Greyhounds already leading the Booker Kiowas 22-0.
Experience freedom with PTCI Cellular and save money. PTCI has locally owned towers to cover our home area, and we partner with nationwide providers to serve you nationally. You have the freedom to travel anywhere in the United States with no worries. Stay PTCI local with the newest phones on the market, and that's not all. Save up to $600 on a new phone. Remember to shop local, live large, and save money with PTCI.
Call 338-2556 or click ptci.net for details today.
And we are ready for the start of the second quarter. Booker with possession of the ball at their own 22-yard line. Second down, 8 yards to go. Avila back to pass. And it's caught. Actually, Avila was the receiver on that play. Ball was loose. Looks like the Kiowas recovered it. Pass was actually by number 13, Diego Hernandez.
Diego Hernandez on the reception. The gain is good for a Kiowa first down. Diego Hernandez passes. The gain is good for a Kiowa first down.
So 1st and 10 for the Kiowas. Handoff to the tailback, trying to get out wide. And he's going to be dropped for a loss. Jimenez trying to take on about 4 defenders, just nowhere to go. As he's dropped at about the 29-yard line. Loss of 2 on the play. Second down, 12 yards to go. Pistol formation. Handoff. Jimenez avoids the first. Actually, that was Guzman on that carry. Avoids the first set of defenders. Gets almost to the 35-yard line. So 3rd down and about 7 to go. There's a snap, looking to throw, lets one go, almost intercepted as Gus Gaillard almost stepped in front of that one. It's going to be 4th down now for the Kiowas. As Hernandez was trying to get that pass off while he was under pressure. And the Kiowas, looks like Avila will line up to punt. Just that one-step punt. That one gets caught in the wind, and it's going to die and be touched down near the 40-yard line. So Gruver will take over at their own 40-yard line. 9:34 to play here in the first half. The Greyhounds lead the Kiowas 22-0.
What is a group of Greyhounds? Is that like a herd or a pack?
love that I love their logo. There's the snap. Armas with it. Throws it out wide. It's caught up at the 45, up past midfield and knocked out of bounds. That was number 30, Matthew Felderhoff. So 1st and 10 for Gruver in Kiowa territory. And off to Callaway. And he's going to be brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Ishmael Jimenez really attacked on that play. Great open field tackle. Jimenez from his linebacker position, he really attacked on that play and shut it down before anything could get going. 2nd down, 10 yards to go. Armas drops back to pass. Throws it over the middle and just out of the reach of his receiver's hands. He's trying to get the ball to Angel Gaspar, number 25 on that one. Gaspar just listed at 5'7". If he was 5'9", he probably would have had that one. So 3rd down and 10. Armas lets one go over the middle again, off his receiver's hands. As Haynes dropped that one. Several Booker defenders around. They may have obstructed his view or maybe even got a hand in on it. But it's going to be 4th and 10 for the Greyhounds. Armas back to pass. He'll roll out to his left. Lets one go deep. He's got a receiver out there off his hand. Did he catch it? Couldn't see over here for sure. No, it will be incomplete. So turnover on downs back to Booker with 8:05 to play here in the 2nd quarter. They trail Gruver 22-0. Power pistol formation. I'll hand it off to the up back there. He busts through for a couple yards. That's Ian Guzman on the carry. Up to the 47-yard line. Gain a 3 on the play. Snap, handoff again to Guzman. And fights his way for a couple more. He's shy of the midfield stripe there by about a yard. So 2nd down, or 3rd down, and 6 to go. Fake throw on the outside, quarterback keeper trying to fight his way, gets into Greyhound territory as he'll get a couple more. It's still going to be 4th down and about 2 yards to go. There's a snap. Avila gets it. He'll go with the punt. Barely gets it off, but boy, good roll. We'll take it all the way down and inside the 15-yard line where Camacho will down it. 6:10 left to play here in the first half. Gruver will have it 1st and 10 just inside their own 15-yard line. They are seeing a few lightning strikes off in the distance. They're still far enough away that it's not an issue, but could become one later on. So 1st and 10, Gruver at the line. There's a snap. Handoff to the tailback. Callaway trying to bust it outside, but he's going to be wrangled down by several Kiowas. Second down, 9 yards to go. Quarterback rolls out to his right, lets one go and over the outstretched arms of his receiver, as that was Gaspar that he tried to get it to. Flag on the play. Well, instead of 3rd and 9, that's going to be 5-yard penalty against the Kiowas for offsides. So it'll be 2nd down and about 4 yards to go. We are past the midway point of this second quarter. 5:26 to play left in the half. Armas quickly throws it out on the bubble screen. Receiver catches it. Racing down the sideline up past the 40-yard line before he's brought down. So 1st and 10 for Gruver. Nice throw there by Armas. Hand off to Callaway. He's going to drag some tacklers up past the 45 to the 46-yard line. Gruver quickly back to the line. 2nd down, 5 yards to go. Hand off to Callaway again. Oh, he's going to be dropped in the backfield. And that was Jaden Rogers, number 57, who busted through there and blew that play up for a loss. So 3rd down and 8, 3-yard loss on the play. Armas takes the snap, looks to throw. That one tipped, almost intercepted there at the line. Abraham Banuelos got a hand on that one. And then Jaden Rogers is there, almost intercepted that one. It will be 4th down, 8 yards to go from the 43-yard line for the Greyhounds. We've got a timeout on the field. 3:51 left to play here in the first half. Gruver leads Booker 22-0.
My name's and I recently purchased internet service from PTCI. I was asked about virus protection, and I fibbed and said I was covered. Big mistake. A few months after my internet was installed, my bank called. I'd been hacked. They took all my money. I'd opened an email, downloaded malware that allowed some cyber crook access to my bank info. Don't let this happen to you. Take advantage of Tech Home from PTCI.
So out of the timeout, Gruver will line up to punt. And it bounces to him, able to get it off in time though. Mario Mendez was back to receive it, but ball will go out of bounds at the 25-yard line. That's where the Kiowas will have it 1st and 10 with 3:40 to play here in the first half. So Avila back at quarterback in the pistol formation. He'll take the snap, drops back to pass. He's going to look to take off on the draw, but he's going to be dropped back at the 20-yard line. So a 5-yard loss on that sack will make it 2nd down and 15 yards to go. They're getting trying to counteract that heavy pressure, but when those guys stay in their lanes, it's going to be tough to find running lanes in. Avila with Jimenez in the backfield with him. Line up pistol again. There's a low snap. Rolls out to his right. Avoids the first tackler. He'll go back to his left. Throws it out along the sideline. Tried to get it to Fabian Camacho, but that one through his hands. Incomplete right by the sideline. So 3rd down, 15 yards to go. Hand off to Jimenez, and he's going to be dropped in the backfield. Another big loss of about 6 or 7 yards. Ball back near the 15-yard line. Looks like all the way inside of it. So guy was going backwards on this drive. 4th down, 21 yards to go. Short punt into that wind, and it's going to angle out of bounds barely into Gruver territory at about the 49-yard line. They'll mark it right on the 50. 2:09 to play here in the first half. Power pistol formation turn. Handoff to Callaway. Breaks through the first tackle. into Kiowa territory to the 45, so 5-yard gain on the play. Quarterback draw. Breaks through. Armas, he's going to score. So from 45 yards out, Carter Armas takes off on the quarterback draw, serpentines his way through for the touchdown. They'll line up standard formation for the 2-point conversion. Pitch to the tailback. Trying to weave his way through, and the Kiowa defense able to shut it down before he can get in. So with 1:26 to play here in the first half, Gruver takes a 28-0 lead over Booker.
My name's and I recently purchased internet service from PTCI. I was asked about virus protection, and I fibbed and said I was covered. Big mistake. A few months after my internet was installed, my bank called. I'd been hacked. They took all my money. I'd opened an email, downloaded malware that allowed some cyber crook access to my bank info. Don't let this happen to you. Take advantage of Tech Home from PTCI.
Camacho and Jimenez back deep again for the Kiowas. Hunter Haynes kicking off for Gruver. Caught by Camacho at the 10, up to the 20, breaks along the sideline up to the 30, the 35, and nice return up to about the 38-yard line. The Kiowas will have it 1st and 10 there with 1:18 left to play here in the first half. See if they can notch one on the scoreboard before the half. So they'll line up trips to the near side in a bunch formation. Single receiver to the wide side. Drops back to pass. Lets one go deep, and that one's out of play. As it hit off the track. It was Diego Hernandez trying to hit Ian Guzman on that. So it'll be 2nd down, 10 yards to go. Second down, 10 yards to go. They'll split two out to each side. Hand off to the tailback. Up past the 40-yard line to about the 42. That was Jimenez on the carry again. Clock runs under a minute to play here in the first half. We've got a timeout on the field. 55 seconds left to play in the first half. It's Gruver 28, Booker 0.
Experience freedom with PTCI Cellular and save money. PTCI has locally owned towers to cover our home area, and we partner with nationwide providers to serve you nationally. You have the freedom to travel anywhere in the United States with no worries. Stay PTCI local with the newest phones on the market, and that's not all. Save up to $600 on a new phone. Remember to shop local, live large, and save money with PTCI.
Call 338-2556 or click ptci.net for details today.
Back out on the field out after the timeout. Third down, 6 yards to go. Got a man at Guzman in motion. Back to pass, under pressure. Avoids the first rush. He'll run outside. Trying to get out of bounds. And they'll say that he stayed in bounds. Now they'll call a timeout. So short gain on the play. So another timeout on the field as Gruver trying to conserve some time on the clock so they can get another offensive possession. 45 seconds left in the half. Salazar. Out of the timeout, fourth down, 6 yards to go. Back to pass, he'll roll out to his left. As to avoid the press, looks like he'll have to take off. And able to get the first down as he's across midfield to the Gruver 45-yard line. Great run there by Avila to keep the Booker drive alive. 35 seconds on the clock. And now we've got a timeout on the field. 32 seconds left to play in the half. 28-0. Gruver leads.
My name's and I recently purchased internet service from PTCI. I was asked about virus protection, and I fibbed and said I was covered. Big mistake. A few months after my internet was installed, my bank called. I'd been hacked. They took all my money. I'd opened an email, downloaded malware that allowed some cyber crook access to my bank info. Don't let this happen to you. Take advantage of Tech Home from PTCI.
So back out on the field after the timeout. Avila with Mendez in the backfield. There's a snap. He'll drop back to pass, has to avoid pressure, lets it go towards the sideline. Just really trying to avoid the sack there as he threw it over to Camacho along the sideline. 28 seconds now on the clock. Second down, 10 yards to go. Speck and several other Greyhounds there to put pressure on Avila. Another timeout on the field. 28 seconds still left to play here in the first half. Here's the snap. Avila back to pass. Under pressure. Has to let one go out wide. That one will fall incomplete. Did have a receiver in the area. But it's going to be 3rd down and 10 to go with 20 seconds on the clock. We may see Booker run the ball here, try to keep it on the ground, maybe force Gruver to use one of their timeouts here. Now back to pass. Avila lets one go deep. He's got a receiver out there and just past his outstretched arms. That was Diego Hernandez. Had him out there, had his defender beat by about 3 steps. Hesitated on the route at one point, and if he'd have kept running full stride, he may have had that. And Booker might have had 6 on the board. If he catches it, it definitely would have been. So 4th down, 10 yards to go, 14 seconds left in the half. There's a snap. Avila will punt. Nobody back deep. And if Booker won't touch it here, as they'll let as much clock off runoff as possible. Never mind, they will touch it. So ball at the 7-yard line with 4 seconds left to play in the half. Shotgun, handoff to the tailback. And bust across up close to the 10-yard line, and that will be the end of the first half. The Gruver Greyhounds lead the Booker Kiowas 28-0. We'll be back with the second half. And we are ready for the second half of play. Booker won the toss and deferred to the second half, so they will receive the kick to start this half. Fabian Camacho, number 5, and also number 23, Ismael Jimenez, will be back deep to receive the kick. Gruver kicking team making their way onto the field. Number 4, Hunter Haynes, will handle the kicking duties. We haven't seen much of Jalen Conyers. Of course, Gruver did jump out quite a bit, but looked like maybe a hand injury. You know, he was handling the kickoffs and as well as playing quarterback and on the defensive side of the ball, but he just jogged across the field here moments ago. Doesn't even have his shoulder pads on, so obviously he's done for the night. Here's the kick. He'll angle it. Caught by one of the up men. He's up to the 25 and going to be dropped. Not much past there at the 26-yard line. Diego Hernandez on the was the ball carrier on that kickoff return. They'll give him forward progress. Looks up to the 28-yard line. Avila in the pistol. Hands it off to Jimenez. He's still fighting his way forward. He carries several Greyhound tacklers up for a short gain of a couple of yards. Maybe gain 3 on the play. We'll call it 3. So second down, 7 yards to go. Avila turns, hands out to Jimenez. There's an opening. Actually, that's Guzman up past the 40. Going to be tackled up from behind past the 45-yard line. Up to the 46, so a 1st and 10 for the Kiowas. Number 11, Thomas Speck on the tackle. Hand off to the tailback again, up past the midfield stripe. Up to about the Gruver 48-yard line. And we've got a stoppage on the field as we've got a dog out there. Small town America, you got to love it. He's made his way over to the Gruver sideline now.
The dog has made his way to the grave.
And back to the action. Second down, 7 yards to go. Handoff, open. He's at 40. Into the open past the 30. Down the sideline, trying to stay in bounds. Stepped out at about the 15-yard line. Guzman with another big run. Just a little bit of a counter play as they've gotten everybody flowing there to the left side and then counter back to the right. Just leaving it wide open over there. So 1st and 10, 15-yard line, handoff to Jimenez, and fights forward for about 5 or 6 yards on the play. Ball just outside the 10-yard line, 2nd down, 5 yards to go.
What happened to the other guy from the down park? Oh, there he is. Oh, he was taking care of the dog, probably.
So 2nd down, 5 yards. Ball on the ground. Avila, all he can do is pick it up, and he's going to be sacked right there. Number 52, Rudy Acosta on the tackle. So 3rd down, 10 yards to go. Play clock already at 5 as they come to line up. Just get it off with 1 second. Avila scrambles out left, lets a pass go. And that one will fall incomplete, so it'll be 4th down and 10 yards to go. $8:12 still to play here in the 3rd quarter. Kai was trying to get on the scoreboard for the first time tonight. Low snap, Avila out to his right. Has to let it go too quickly. That one falls incomplete. Ball will be turned over on downs. Back to Gruver with 8:05 left here in the 3rd.
That sit on his lap at the recliner. Are you saying it was a snack?
So 1st and 10 for the Greyhounds. Handoff to the tailback, Callaway. Ball on the ground, and the Kiowas with the recovery. So they're going to have it in prime position. Another scoring opportunity just outside of the red zone. Ball marked inside the 25 at the 24. So 1st and 10 there for the Kiowas. There's a snap, handoff to the tailback, Jimenez. And he's going to be dropped for about a yard loss. He may have forward progress back up to the original line of scrimmage. Speck on the tackle. Loss of a yard on the play, so second down and 11. Hernandez in at quarterback. Avila over here getting a little treatment on the bench. Hand off to Jimenez. We've got a flag on the play. Nice gainer. He's going to get into the end zone, but there is a flag. We're going to have to see what this is. So, offsides on Gruver. So that touchdown run by Jimenez from 25 yards out will count. And the Booker Kiowas are on the board. So 2-point conversion attempt. Handoff to Jimenez. Up inside, there's a scrum, and he's going to be stopped short. So with 7:05 left in the third, the Booker Kiowas are now on the scoreboard. They trail Gruver 28-6.
My name's and I recently purchased internet service from PTCI. I was asked about virus protection, and I fibbed and said I was covered. Big mistake. A few months after my internet was installed, my bank called. I'd been hacked. They took all my money. I'd opened an email, downloaded malware that allowed some cyber crook access to my bank info. Don't let this happen to you. Take advantage of Tech Home from PTCI.
How were they that good every year? Yeah.
Avila with the kick. And that one's going to be dove on and caught at about the 27, 28 yard line. That's where Gruver will have it, 1st and 10.
Gruver will take over first 10 balls at 28-yard line. Here's the father of the voice of the Cowboys. Their quarterback, they got hurt. Yeah. The one that, number 12, carrying everything up.
Power pistol formation. There's a snap. Handoff to Callaway. He's going to be wrapped up right at the line of scrimmage. Good job there by the nose. Alex Ondunez, number 56, a freshman. He was the first man there on that play. 2nd down, 10 yards to go. Ball bobbled. He'll roll out to his right. Armas lets it go. It's caught up past the 40-yard line. That'll be enough for a 1st down. Nice throw and catch there. Receiver had to go up for that one, but he really snatched that one out of the air. Quick throw outside. That one bubble. Quarterback catches his own pass, and he'll advance for a couple of yards. So Armas with a completion, and he got himself a couple of receiving yards as well. Second down. 8 yards to go for the Greyhounds. Play clock down to 5 as they set themselves to the line. Snapped in time. Armas quick throw outside. Up past midfield. He's got a first down as he's brought down near the 45-yard line of the Kiowas. Callaway, the receiver on that pass. Lined up at running back quite a bit, lining up at slot receiver right now. Quarterback keeps it on the option, busted up through the middle. He's into the open field, into the 10, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Greyhounds. Carter Armas from 43 yards out. He's had a couple of long touchdown runs for the last 2 touchdowns for the Greyhounds. Two-point conversion attempt. Ball bobbled. Arms picks it up. He'll try to get outside the rush. Lets the pass go. It's caught, but short of the end zone as he had Ismael Jimenez draped all over him, so no good on the 2-point conversion. 4:39 left in the third. It's Gruver 34, Booker 6. Camacho and Jimenez back deep again. There's the kick. The up men catch it up to the 35 and falls forward near the 40-yard line. That's where the Kiowas will have it 1st and 10. We'll see exactly where they mark that. Looks like he'll be back inside the 40 to the 39. 1st and 10 there for the Kiowas. 4.5 minutes still to play here in the third. There's a snap handoff to Jimenez, and he's going to be dropped back in the backfield. Right there at the line of scrimmage, so it'll be 2nd down, 10 yards to go. Too many Greyhounds in the backfield for that one. There's a snap ball on the ground. Diego Hernandez, the quarterback, all he can do is just fall down on it. So big loss on that play, back to about the 18-yard line. or the 28-yard line, excuse me. So it's going to be third down and about 21 yards to go. There's a snap. Back to pass. Lets it go. And off his receiver's hands. He would have been well short of the first down as Avila was slung to the ground immediately by number 54, Ricky Gavirio. So fourth down, 20, 21 yards to go. There's a snap. Short kick. It'll hit at about the 50 and go out of bounds at about the 43-yard line of the Greyhounds. That's where they'll have it first and 10 with 2:34 to play here in the third.
I got a nice jacket and pullover back at the office that I get.
Power pistol formation, pitch outside to the tailback. He's up past midfield into Kiowa territory, brought down there at the 45-yard line. Avila, also Mendez in on the tackle. And Rogers also there to help out. Angel Gaspar there on the carry. First and 10 for the Greyhounds. Arms will roll out to his right. Pass out in the flat. It's caught. And up for a first down, or close to it, as that's Callaway on the catch. Ishmael Jimenez in on the tackle on that one. They'll call it second down and 1, just shy of the first down. Really less than a yard to go. Arms, hand off again. Down to the 30-yard line. So first and 10 for Gruver on that run by Gaspar. Under 20 seconds left to play here in the third quarter. Quick throw on the flat. Puts out the stiff arm, but brought down pretty quickly after a gain of about three or 4 yards. And that will be the final play of the third quarter. We head to the fourth. Gruver leads Booker 34-6.
Experience freedom with PTCI Cellular and save money. PTCI has locally owned towers to cover our home area, and we partner with nationwide providers to serve you nationally. You have the freedom to travel anywhere in the United States with no worries. Stay PTCI local with the newest phones on the market, and that's not all. Save up to $600 on a new phone. Remember to shop local, live large, and save money with PTCI.
Call 338-2556 or click ptci.net for details today.
Pitch to the tailback. Flag on the play, and he's going to be dropped. Big time tackle there by number 51, Eric Ramirez. He shut that one down. All start on the offense. So third and about 7 actually to go for the first down. Arms with the pass, a little bit behind his receiver. So it's going to be 4th down. Arms rolls out to his left. He's just going to take off on the run. He's got the first down. And brought down inside the 15-yard line at the 14. Now looks like they'll mark it right on the 15-yard line. And it will be a 1st and 10 for Gruver. That's really been their most successful play with Conyers out of the game, is just let Arms take off with it. He scored 2 touchdowns that way and converted that long 4th down. Hand off to the tailback. He's going to be knocked back after a short gain. Several Kiowas there to stop him. A gain of 2 on the play. 2nd down, 8 yards to go from the 13. Power pistol formation. Drops back to pass. And that one tipped away by Avila. Able to get his hands on it from his linebacker position. Running a deep slant. So 3rd down. Arms back to pass again. Towards the outside, it's caught inside the 10, in for the touchdown. As Arms gets it to Felderhoff for the 13-yard touchdown. Gruver will huddle up for the conversion. Arms, he'll keep it to the right, trying to get to the edge, sticks the ball out, and they'll say, yes, he did reach it across the pylon for the 2-point conversion. So with 9:02 to play, Gruver takes a 42-6 lead over Booker.
My name's and I recently purchased internet service from PTCI. I was asked about virus protection, and I fibbed and said I was covered. Big mistake. A few months after my internet was installed, my bank called. I'd been hacked. They took all my money. I'd opened an email, downloaded malware that allowed some cyber crook access to my bank info. Don't let this happen to you. Take advantage of Tech Home from PTCI.
Some sort of lawyer math you guys are doing?
We got 36 points. Only has got 2 point conversions. There you go for 32.
Jimenez and Camacho back deep for the kick. Caught up at the 25-yard line, up past the 40, down the sideline. He's across midfield into Gruver territory near the 45. Mario Mendez with a nice return there for the Kiowas. Puts them in plus territory to start this drive. And it looks like they'll mark that one back in Kiowa territory at the 49-yard line. High snap. Avila brings it down. He'll just have to run straight ahead on that one. Yeah, it looks like he got back up to midfield, so maybe gained a yard on the play. But did a good job reaching up with the hand to make sure that snap didn't go over his head and cause a big loss. There's a snap, drops back to pass. Lets one go deep. And it's caught inside the 15-yard line. Diego Hernandez with a circus catch. 1st and 10 for the Kiowas. They're in the red zone. Nice throw there by Avila. Good adjustment on the ball there by Hernandez. Hand off to Jimenez. He fights through the first tacklers. Good effort there. Probably should have been dropped for a loss of a couple of yards, but boy, he fought his way up for a short gain on that play. 2nd down, 9. We've got a timeout on the field. 7:03 left to play. It's 42-6. Gruver leads Booker. There's a snap. Handoff to Jimenez. He goes up and over that first line, but brought down after a short gain. It'll be 3rd down and 7 yards to go. Avila back to pass. Rolls out to his left, lets a pass go. And that one knocked away by Haynes. And I think we do have a flag on the field as well. And it will be holding on the Booker offense. Gruver decides to decline the penalty. 4th down, 7 yards to go from the 14. Avila with Jimenez in the backfield. He'll roll out to his right, trying to escape the pressure, and he's going to be knocked out of bounds. Even might call that a sack, as it looks like he was brought down in the backfield. And so the ball will be turned over on downs back to Gruver. 5:44 to play. They lead 42-6 over the Kiowas. Pitch outside to the tailback, cuts it up past the 20-yard line. Second down and 7. Drop back, hand off to the tailback. He's going to be pushed back after a short gain. Looks like you got about 2 on the play. I'll make it 3rd down and 4 yards to go. And they bring it back, more like 5 now. Under 4.5 left to play. Gruver going to improve to 5-2 on the season. Booker is going to drop to 1-6. Quick throw outside to the receiver. It's caught up near the 30-yard line. That'll be close to the first down marker. And they'll say it's enough for the first down. Arms. Hand off to the second man through. Busted near the sideline. Decent gain on first down. Looks like he picked up about 8. Seven on the play. So second down, 3 yards to go. Ball on the 35. Under 3 to play. And dropped in the backfield for a loss. Manuel Camacho, number 58, blew that play up before it got started. So third down, 7 yards to go for Gruver. There'll be less than 2 minutes left to play before this play is started up. Arms drops back to pass. Under pressure, he's going to be sacked by Jimenez. Ismael Jimenez in for the sack. That's going to make it fourth down and about 13 yards. Gruver will bring out their punt team. Line drive kick. Bounds towards Mendez. He'll have to let it go inside the 35. And ball play whistle dead with under a minute to play. 56 seconds left on the clock. All placed at the 33-yard line. Hernandez, quarterback, takes a snap, fakes a handoff. He throws the fade. The receiver was well covered by two guys. Tied in, running the seam route there. Leo Banuelos, the intended receiver. Second down, 10 yards to go. Back to pass again. This one go over the middle. And looked like he tried to get that one to Avila. Incomplete once again. So third down, 10 yards to go. 44 seconds left to play. There's a snap, handoff to Jimenez through the line and up to about the 35-yard line. So fourth down. And it doesn't look like the Kiowas are going to snap it again. They'll let the final seconds run off. Gruver has defeated Booker 42-6. Mentioned earlier, they'll improve to 5-2. Booker drops to 1-6. And we thank you for joining us tonight on PTCI Channel 2 and our YouTube channel. Make sure that you check us out there. You can not only see this game, but see archived material there as well. Games from
previous seasons and other community events that we have filmed as well. And that's it from Booker, Texas. Good night. Funny how